omonfa and support their needs. Sometimes we organize programs sound microphone in Kunai. Tinioma de ai be me bro so ahwa o time ni na mefa.
Emi o makakra asantene be ma eba no se na wo form wo medi help we.
All right, we the year 2017 Ebra mi University of Ghana no na as a health personnel, like as a graduate nurse. I have that thing at heart, and me were friends almost Europa or mobile mostly, they want to also identify problems and assist. So as I have high interest in the field of health, we had a meeting and we agreed that okay, if this is at your heart, we can all come to a consensus and start with it. Until now, September 2018, your first project, the Eshasia, the Atwaso, Abidu, baby, no.
I'm told you train as a pediatric nurse.
Yes, pediatric nurse and cry.
Nah, we are then with France.
All right. On the time biano ubi projector, you look for actors. Said you kind when you look at the vision of the NGO now, it's bringing people from West Europe. When I mention West Europe, you name say Germany, France, Belgium, Switzerland, the western part, Luxembourg, and no any call France to these connections. Minian Belgium. No, initially we started as West Europe, West Flemish. So I went to Belgium. I have some few meetings, 2 or 3 meetings with some actors in the Flemish government, and that's where we have gotten now. Now is the whole of West Europe, and we are hoping to get to the whole entire Europe.
I mean, so far challenges been a musainya.
Challenges are basically as NGO, the new money back like you should pay hospital beds, no.
Miss Amateo.
You should pay hospital beds, no. Nasi the bagana mostly charges no more charge, no. Ibu abeko social welfare obe we via mau, but obeko Minister of Finance no na honen so no unim Ghana the way a nneoma etiewo yinem me hwe records ibu a charges no more charges NGO nneoma na ye dia bana ye de ebe chekwa no charges nimpo no mostly na ne boarding chain transport from Europe to Ghana just a ultra year free o de ba Ghana no sometimes it's amazing unti ase like
say bia wa fresh wa down for 4 maboa mo no ma ensusu kakra mato niama se mo di ba be ya doye wo Ghana mo di ba be che na mo shipi niama no ba Ghana ha port charges are omodi tomoso no charges no boy din chain niama kan mo to mo di ba be che no any one of your challenges
no cre charges na the toso no and mostly cra no ayana as these things it discourage like the actor, it discourage people on my willing say person your charges no one time that was a 40-foot container and the charges was more than 6,000 euros. The charges net that's no it's more than 6,000 euros. Meanwhile so and your money in our best name your mana a woman no your day better kwano in drew na like because a donated goods in it doesn't have value so transport nisa and your mano now we charges the na it's discouraging in fact.
Young man like you oh yeah denya sky the way.
All right, so call your website so I will be who say mostly no people really have good as I said actors with the same interest. So some people donate to us, some people support, and still we are open up for more support because we need more support to
sorry anapa na wafa wo konko na wo ye hala nsiranka boafo na waboabo sika na wo dia be ya do e wo Ghana. Is that what you are saying?
Not necessarily, but we have it at heart, so we get time for it. I work but okay. I work but I have time for collecting the goods, and when you go on our website, you see, say we have a legal page. Everything is regulated by the European actors. You can't just set up anything in Europe. You will be highly regulated.
And the websites no address your then.
Address near MediHelp Wewa. MediHelp West Europe West Africa.org.
MediHelp Wewa.org. We are president and co-founder.
Yes, please.
Okay, now crachi out to unchen wana. Ono someone na yejuma.
Me pacho line.
Okay, mano mic mami. Eja udin the same.
Me pacho me Francis Boate.
Okay, nti wo ye den ma MediHelp boy.
Okay.
You raw max ma kebe boy kakra.
Me pacho me a member sala mekano say fa na say Oma family say member say the beya sadoya na say I DB koso baby I take part of it na yakosu neja ya mana FFF.
I see. Yeah, generally.
Me pacho minti bibiase.
Kwan wo den na wonte.
Boss.
Ofa.
O kan papa we.
Me pacho.
Ne onen ono ne fa wa adwuma na ono fa na adwuma.
Ono ne fa me.
Na mo ba interviewer. Na why you late? At why relax?
Me pacho.
Ne ono aba betina hansi. Boss, are you really serious?
Na Frank, hold on, yes.
No, this doesn't show seriousness, and I'm surprised. Say, oh, can't we? Besine, also tiro. And one crop for hansi. And we yanti wonka yanyefi just one was about betina and say na
Frank Manning
kasaka and nema wuka we if you have serious people like in here not like this manner nka me say when you wa bebre pa
nka ma menti o se
misro liti ene
and oba so no woni ma de oye em say onti asem na ne boss ne kan no okita phone
na order phone no dia bro
for content
Ofa.
No, this is
enon enimwa wense enimwa enyeyi
masa for me
say the bear
this does not sound well.
Anyway, Safo nti advice ben na woma Frank na yenjo mo kwan.
This is simple. Get serious people and work with.
All right, so get serious
people and work with. This because that my buy now we know Chale.
So
anyway, and
don't waste the time on this guy.
And Obi person on reach mo contact details here then mo address and the band and reach him.
Social media, Facebook, Instagram, all this social media network you can find MediHelp Wewa on it. But me person me can't be
Papa me pacho.
So do your work. Mo MediHelp no mo spelling the same.
MediHelp near MEDIHELP.
Okay, also say P.
MediHelp.
Yeah.
Okay. His name is Frank Ajiman Prempe, president, co-founder of a charity-based organization, Omoya Doye, all over Ma Obia, and they're also connecting West Africa to West Europe. You can reach them. More contact details, beats like any phone number or something.
0540 841515. 0540 841515.
Okay. Mebo na diamu ya no mudi chia ya free yampa.
Yes, free.
Because now no ebi mu be chia nsuo. Any electricity. Musi ya free.
We dey free. We are beneficiary of our project now. We dey dance say free. Like just this January.
Halifax.
Yes.
This guy onti efuto na mitu no say. On pe enipa omye serious no fan surrounding no no ni omunye adwuma.
Mene we adwin.
Because se pa no be ya oye mmobo. Wonam snow mu ne niam ne amanfo te Ghana. Se kwahwe sika kra ne niam o mane no mfa grounds work. Oh, masa, we are two eyes and all banning God in the chin. We are two eyes, Papa, and all banning in the chin. Muna Moyama, why Baba Ghana. Oh,
say, Obi Yado, yeah, I mean, university graduate, Wakwako, now France, I mean, Obuabwa, Bimwa, do Yano, the Babeche, or Ghana, ha. Na osioko air promo radio na down for a din na chinti akoko eti se omu nche da nya serious crash ya down for no giant by force yembre
Mr. Lecky on the beats.
We are ready to fly. Go get it. Delivery. GhanaMotion.com. Go get it. Number 4. The Kanye. Lamaji. Numadu. Onyayo. Mama to. Amao. Lafupam. Agbadako. Lashima. Bakoba. Danaja. Bafue. We the hustle for to. We the hustle for to. What's the hustle for to. We the hustle for to. What we go do? Get them money no debt. And we just search up every corner every day. Hustle no easy, not for them around. It don't be easy on the blazing sun. Boys know they ho, we for make dough. God for bless we, oh hey. God for bless we, make we stop the hustle. Oh, for
And see and rana yadi flyer to just and me special guest our hot situation ya Edem. In fact, Edem has a new EP out na and can come upon be depa but so line so my auntie and no my same go get them.
Hello.
Go get them.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Adam. My production team just alerted there's a little emergency and that you can't make it to the studio this morning.
Yes, this morning I had to take my little one to the hospital. So I told my manager that with the timelines we're having, we couldn't pull it off. But I'd like to speak to the listeners whilst I'm here at the hospital and then apologize to them. Also let them know that it's none of the fault is from your team, and also then promise them that we'll reschedule and then I'll be in the studio for a full interview. Okay.
How is the young one doing now? And I mean, is he recovering? I mean, are the signs positive?
No, it's not an illness, but it's a regular baby hospital routine.
Okay.
Yes, totally eluded us that we didn't know what's happening around the same time.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not the baby falling sick or anything.
Okay. When Edem started as a Edem, he wasn't married. He was a single man. And so it was only about fans and music. Now he's a family man.
My market.
Now he's a family man. So a little business, a little family. Says there is a little hospital appointment this morning. They just want to see the doctor now. Or Phyllis says, so see or check a cra. And to interview no shedder. Bro, I think I agree with you. We wish you all the best, and then greetings to the family.
Thank you, and thank you to your team too, and to the listeners. May I apologize. I'll be back on air.
Sure.
Yes,
sure.
Thank you.
Sure. So, bro, enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks. Well, that is it. He has an emergency appointment, and the Lord knows best. So, so as I was saying in my intro, Burna Boy and Wizkid win Grammy Awards, and some Ghanaians are trolling our own artists in this country. Some people are comparing Ghanaian artists to Nigerian artists in their music systems. So condemning to me when Nick Grammys da. In fact, there is Kojo Selden dear, wakane categorically say Shatta Wale you say had you been to India and ye nyuma ya de winning Grammys. What exactly did Burna Boy win? He won Best Global Music Album with his works twice as tall. Whiskey dear, you know, Beyonce feature on their Brown Skin Girl track, and winning Best Music Video. Adi ababe yasem ebimuti ya mwa brochery omo organize yo mwa award Nigerian brothers yakwa win bi ababe yasem wo Ghana ayasem se Shatta de ni buefo wa kicking bi pa wo social media. Shatta sees Ghanaian musicians in young winning Grammy. We shouldn't blame the musicians alone. Or no dear or see young far radio presenters and so on. Anka me pese yem boni voice no ba munim se na Shatta kasa na f word yi na esungum na n word yi sungum na wo mame na nyina wom nti be dim pass even when you try to edit it cry every 2 seconds na Shatta to bomb ebe say ebe boss. So let me just sum. Basically he's saying that it's about structures and record labels. Na se sa di nu ni ha, we should stop blaming them. Say no man we need Grammys you, and no man we need Grammys you. Na ye presenters no so ye can be. Uba bet na radio so instead of promoting and projecting their works, na ye criticize you mu na tem didie nkwa. And that distance, you know, is not helping the industry. Nti ye enjoy. Grammy cry den. Who can win? Who can compete? Which Ghanaian has gone closest to winning? Eba no say na ye de entire win bi. Who win cry who here? Mu de ye den. Ebi mu to me winning Grammys somebody akwa two water closest mo ma junso agoso. I mean, what is the big deal about this Grammys? I mean, what is it? Can we pick our own high life music, Pound One High Life, and then go and compete with the other Grammys? Mpenyufo means some wo hey die. Ricky Rick Just Kidding Jr. and all that Samuel Bedu and so Christopher and then so Christopher Jr. My enti o mo adwin na tew na yem beautiful lines no na interest say then ekoso are we treating our people fairly? Say I mean some of the things you said about them I can't even repeat them on radio. Nah. Anyway, my min started free Ricky. But I watch him Black Mark no anka ebeboa. Me say what ye back and forth no kakra ne young Winnie artist no nya de because say I mean the Nigerians are better than us, our people cannot win. What's your take on all this back and forth? Is it necessary? Is it factual?
Well, necessary, you know, all the commentaries now ekosono and it is highly expected. But I say you can't take away people's commentaries about a big scheme and a big event as the Grammys, more especially, you know, when people close to us have also had the opportunity say Omui winning for the first time, you know, which is
where people close to us mean what?
Oh, yeah, Nigerian brothers.
Oh, okay.
You know, a lot of the times, you know, they be to tom, you know, from football to, you know, arts and every other thing. Every time as an African and Nigerians especially, let me use Ghana and Nigeria, a Nigerian who achieve a particular feat, you know, we find ourselves or we feel like yes, here was our position, you know, to achieve that same way, even with infrastructure. I'll share how our economy, you know, runs, you know. And I said that 2 or 3 years ago, Omotola or one of the actresses came to Ghana and Obehu terminal, you know, yes. When they saw it, call back, you know, they started bashing their government for it because I say, yeah, twins, both of us, we feel like we both have equal, you know, powers. We both have equal, you know, strengths.
Rivalry, big boom.
What you're saying, anytime me who say, this person has been able to do this, you know, we call out our own to say that, Charlie, our brothers are doing ABCD. Why can't we get the NT? These things are highly expected. Even if you follow the commentary also in the States, certain people, contemporaries, they are in the same contemporaries as other winners. Also, they will be making mockery of, themselves. Say, okay, what's now? Even Nas's win. There were some other people who were also throwing shots. We call Reddit forum. There are some people who were raising conversations around. You've actually been comparing maybe a Jay-Z to Nas. How many years did it take Nas to win the Grammys and all of that? There's been that, and it's art. What I say, definitely in common way bekoso. So I'm really surprised at how everybody is taking this to a different level. Say people are not supposed to comment, and now people are not supposed to compare. It's part of it. What I say, Medical got 7 nominations, his first ever. He won 0. People came at him. People, and not there. It's part of the culture. Recently, when the judge, the ruling went against NDC again, yesterday, you say NDC has lost for the second time. Trust in the normal, you get it. But also for the fact, say people are also trying to downplay the Grammys,
Really?
Yes, because it is no joke achieving that feat, it is no joke. The kind of people in Swa will go through, or the kind of people who get to know your content, who get to review your material before you even get the nomination and even the win. It is a big deal, especially for an organization that they work with several other companies, sub companies, especially also with the record labels, with Hollywood. They work with several organizations and industries. What I say, so for you to go through that process and win, and someone to feel like or belittle the win, and Agro Burna Boy will tell you what it took for him to achieve that. What I say, he's been nominated before, he's performed at Coachella before, so for him to win the Grammy on the night and his whole family be jubilating and making a lot of noise, it should tell you, say, infrastructure was super, because it unlocks, unlike Ghana, where quote unquote certain award schemes does not enhance, and I said does not give opportunity to a lot of people. See, a Grammy win alone is not about the plaque. It's not about it's not just about that, but it's about a lot of opportunities and value for Burna Boy, and for years to come it will have major impact on his career, especially for someone like Onua. He's still active in the space. Angelique won it last year, but Onono currently, she's not as hot, as she used to be before. Fortunately for Burna,
He's still in his prime.
Yeah, he's still in his prime. Ain't he? A big deal man and market from this win in Crawford who the next level of Burna Boy. People will begin to see other various opportunities Ebenya, and then they'll begin to understand what the win also means. Well, in Crawford
into Ricky, sir, they get that important. Say new platform, a propeller to another stage. Na Ghanaians winning, and people are commenting and worried. What is preventing us from getting there?
Well, and only the sad part of it, and I'm happy about this question. In Komoa, I feel that it was a yedi, or even as industry, I was a yedi no. And then no common me who going around when the fans when the fanatics are having fanatic conversations where Marshall 2-0, Marshall we no. We should be looking at the substance. I was expecting Sanka by this time. We are finding out what went into it.
Year, what is
Thank
happening?
You. So
and
it is not
from you and I know it.
It is not about ABR Burna has won it and Shatta. No, we as industry people, no conversation should be how are we getting gatekeepers, at least we know that we have certain assets that the fans don't have. We are placing calls to our Nigerian counterparts, management teams and all of that. That is if we also want to advance the conversation. How was it possible? What went into it? What were the challenges? How we lost last year? That is if we want to improve the industry to an extent. Sometimes I understand these artists when they say media and so count, because sometimes conversation I was say have it as industry people, we join in the whole quote unquote true no, and moving forward. Because of a project that we are working on, we haven't really commented on it because focus now has not been there. But there are people out there that at least we have access to, that what is going on, how those things are possible. Because trust me, it is more than just the song. And yet, Ebi Ashatawale and Stonebwoy and say Davido. It's not
so
about
it's
that.
Not just about the song.
It goes beyond that.
It is Kojo seldom see Shatawale's Hajia Bintu to mean Winia. You feel that it's not a deep statement?
Well, yes, it goes beyond that. What I say, I know where he's coming from. It do, but it goes beyond just Burna Boy. I am your mintina. No,
because Shatta has other songs that can compete and win.
Right.
But why are they not getting? Just like Stonebwoy. I mean, almost all those big boys.
I know Americano. You see, record label influences. There are a lot of things. Record label influences so plays a key role. A lot of those who have had, especially African artists who have had that recognition, clearly. So far, me who will be as yet who has been close to the Grammys he's not directly connected or linked with a particular record label. What I say?
I say record labels never so on my way.
No. But Mr. Your record label and your record label.
Record label.
Oh, a record label. But I know American say your record label and your record label. Record label who are well connected, whose ABR or operations. It is. I don't know how to. It is well deeply rooted and well connected to several other companies and agencies. What you say, even from their PR agencies they will hire to do their works for them. From the distribution companies that they will associate with, streaming platforms that they will directly have access to, and all of that. What you say, so all of those things play a key role in some of these things. Those are the conversations and as a focus. If I would want to really delve into these matters, I would bring onto the table.
More can say so. Your numbers now, Ghana yeswa.
Numbers
because of that, I didn't so be the Nisika pa be share record label mo. Say Sika sem. Nisika no sumba because I wish market now. I hear some 30 million.
Oh, and then American structures also play a key role. In Accra, Michelle Bulldog Kasa, and we're having a conversation about people who have made certain level of investment later on and all of that. And I realized beyond number one, no kikaki can say be didn't come be.
There was a certain goodies.
We realized, yes. We realized that Charlie, and then say people are not investing. People are, but the whole structure and the whole vision and direction of the industry as a whole, and also count, and then even also the insights of those who run the music business need also play a key role. And when we talk about numbers, you see, fortunately because of digitization and all of that, numbers, it is global. You don't only need the Ghanaian market for any of your investor to feel like you are making you can't make revenue for them. What I say, there are places where if you are streaming, you can see where your numbers are coming from. So a lot of my Obiti said Jackie say a lot of her streams for the song Forever is coming from Nigeria and several other places. What I say, so if you're a business person and you sit down and after every year you review all of these things and know how far, which songs, which content in Sembe na Meka Wominuma it reaches a particular audience. Say if you do all those analysis with your team and even whoever is investing, executive producer, you realize if you need to do more or not. Recently, this gentleman tweeted about it. Mr. Easy, he spoke about investments that he made in Joe Boy. They started in the first single, they used $100,000 as the first investment on Mbishemu. And he was reporting on, the returns are making later, which is 3 or 4 times what they've even made. Same way, what I said, but for us, it is more or less like passion. I just like what I'm doing. And Shatawale or I will complain the cramp. No, he hasn't made any major investment in his career. We've had that conversation, and he clearly openly said, "Say the other investment and also the acquire activations, no, and the better assassin."
And he explained why.
Whichever way.
Also, it's kind of a she.
But more investing. So those who are investing in it, no, those who are coming, those who are not even in your market, who leave several other markets and come to your market now, and come and make money from here. How are they doing it? Are you having a conversation? Because we know that he has strong ties with Burna Boy. He said several. He said, or Burna Boy has even admitted, say Shatawale played a key role in his career and all of that. Has he had a conversation with him? Say, Burna, year in year out, you are entering into other markets. You are doing PR in the US. What is working for you? What I say, but a lot of them, maybe the music business is not what they intend to achieve. What I say, all these conversations are really, really important for us to have.
Interesting points from no, shouldn't be the other way around. Don't worry, I'm going to Arnold and see for women I'm fine, because you understand, and that's will still go round again. Arnold,
and you mean?
Let me say, yeah, see Ricky.
Yeah.
He spoke about the record labels, structures, and that it goes beyond talents. So my can't send me to say Ghanaian stars no more need talents, and now they are not serious, neither they are left from their rights. But at the end of the day, if you are not properly plugged in now, you can't get where you have to get to. And then we should also stop the pedestrian conversation. Now, yenko a bit deeper. That knowing the problem and not doing anything about it, it's not a wise thing to do. To say, and him say, this is the problem, we should take it head on. Now, yenko solve it.
Yeah, I totally agree with all the submissions. Now,
that's entirely true.
Oh, entirely true.
Wow,
entirely true. Now, you see, back and forth, and sometimes we read some, like you said, some pedestrian commentary. Because there's a blueprint. There's actually a Ghanaian who has gone through the process and has been nominated. And see, the solution is right in front of us. In 2015, Nipa Rocky Daoni. I was certified Ghana. In Ghana, was certified. And I walk through the process, walk through the mail, all the way to Grammys. So there's actually a success story. The blueprint, there
is a template.
There's a template. So back and forth, then where's the solution? They be blaming industry, be blaming bloggers, they be blaming way. It's a
Shata see your blame. You say you niska, and to say come dear, na you can't send fun.
No.
So no, we see if you present us there, come dear.
So I see, we should elevate the conversation, and that's my worry. Like your old cat see, I say, yeah, for the substance of the matter.
Okay, so we'll see. Rocky has gone through. He has the template.
He has the template.
What is the template? Rocky use that or more can use that template no?
Halifax.
Yeah.
Grammy no institution be no any awards or any rules and regulations. It's a as an artist, we a label, we a handler of an artist. Who manage artist, who manage a label, our supervisor artist. Now we are interested that what do you have to do? You abide and adhere to the rules and regulations of some institution. The National Academy of Recording Arts and Science, IFN in Naras, no, are based in USA. Omo Grammys. A different Academy Awards. And see, just like VGMA, also on the rules and regulations. And so, what as an artist, if you are so interested in sa awards scheme now, which Obia say the most prestigious music awards in the world, then you need to abide by it. Very simple. Grammy no catcher or say we are non-European, we are African. Now person will compete here. You have only two things to do, or two criteria to meet.
One.
Ensure say onyumuna na say or album na we release no. It is being distributed in the USA. because the other awards in the base US. There's no way about free US about Ghana about nominated song. So in the first rule now, the amount no say before I nominate, even consider you no, ensure say on your no who distribute all tone US so no so.
Okay, we'll come there.
Yeah, that's the main one.
We'll come there. What is the second one?
The second one is one more two categories. If utumi meet the first one now, you can also go and say for example, Rocky Year say a template. Or go through best reggae album, which is huge.
Confuse me, Kakra.
Okay.
If you are a non-European, they want to compete, there are two conditions you should meet. One,
no, phobia.
Okay.
I'm only zooming in on who are we African.
Good.
You understand?
One, make sure your song is distributed.
And then a criteria for obia.
Okay.
But so we are non-European. Now, person going to the Grammys only category no world music.
World music. Okay.
What I say? World music. First, no best traditional world music, any best contemporary world music, and no be boom. And in the last couple of years, no more say we no say best world music. And we actually no more say best global album.
Best and then okay.
Good.
Then I win here no.
Good.
Yeah.
The other criteria I say, no, say a year of good quality. It could have indigenous traditional elements. Two criteria we pay.
Let's go one by one. But let's take it from the bottom.
Yeah.
So we see indigenous traditional elements. In fact, the truth is that you can only come under the world global album, music album. No?
Yes.
Okay. And when you come there, say indigenous traditional element. What is indigenous? In whose context? In whose definition?
In your momo context.
Me indigenous no ye the other half ko mu bonu. The ko ni momo boy ya.
Any problem. But the no man was no say me person me say African sound no, authentic African sound no wo nwum nim. Person me say traditional instruments no wo nwum nim. That is what he classifies as indigenous traditional elements.
Okay, then we are saying the same thing.
Yeah, we are virtually
because my high life is still the traditional.
Yes.
I thought no. Okay.
It's the same thing. We didn't boy anything no. And maybe I pursue me kakra. But it's the same thing.
Okay.
So he expects to hear.
It's no dia wuka dia wo pe a che no say.
Yeah.
Met me abo high life nyom. Guitar wom. Sa kon no wom. Element of high life no nyina wom. Once I can distribute, and it's of quality.
Good quality.
And I can distribute it in the US.
You are in.
I can compete.
You are in. You can compete. And no, it didn't mean say what clear of that's major head on what clear.
You've justified your inclusion.
What justify your inclusion? Now what it means? They say now I go through the nomination process.
It's not based on merit.
Exactly. But the first head they say clear is to ensure say, and you see, Amaphobia we come about international label. No, it's connected to
one no
distributing one our album in the
because
US
I was
market.
coming there say we've cleared the indigenous traditional elements.
Good.
And then when you say world music what so let's come to the fine details now.
Good.
My name is Halifax and Addo. I am signed under Links.
Yeah.
I sing High Life. How can I get my song distributed in the US?
Simple. So few examples for winning world music and that's winning Grammys, African artists winning Grammys. For example, Angelique Kidjo of Benin.
No, I go local. No.
We win it 4 times. She's one of the
Benin.
Yeah, one of the African artists or could the most Grammys. 4. Yes, 4.
And it means this question about numbers doesn't come in. Because Benny
it has nothing. That's why I'm saying most of the conversation because people do not really want to read.
It's chop bar talk.
Chop bar talk. Because the Grammy has little to do with numbers, charts. No, they don't care about all those stuff.
And she hardly sings in English.
You get it? They don't care. Angelique Kidjo over 5 or so international record labels are Esonase.
Wow.
Yes. From Polygram to Island to Columbia Records. The same Columbia Records are managing Beyonce. Another winner, Blacksmith. Blacksmith started from Gallo Records in South Africa. They are also managed by international record label. And distribute Omonium America. Let's come to Burna Boy. Burna Boy, you see, and that's where we care about Wale, listen, Burna Boy one label, Space Shift.
Really?
Exactly, independent label. One called Shishet, yes, or start if you be or so nothing. And later on, now break it some the independent label. Just like Wale Aka say, okay, I'm no more with xylophone, I'm doing my own SM. On one Space Shift. And what brand to actually connect with 2 international labels, Atlantic Records, US, and Warner Brothers. And you know, Warner Brothers, there are 3 big record labels all over the world: Universal, Sony, and Warner Brothers. So if I hear somebody talking about the fact say, Massa, he started on his own as an independent label. And maneuver the way with the sound and how to connect and ensure say 2 highly influential international record labels, Atlantic and Warner Brothers, distributing any material US.
Sa major international labels no. More Atlantic, no more Warner Brothers, no more one way. Then no more share, then no person more who answer number penny say you be distributed wo nyuma.
Halifax.
Yeah.
We know we're privileged to work under xylophone. Every record label be a business. Or no business now, or per talent. And that's how come they have A&R department or record label be A&R department and artists and repertoire no to fish out talent. And the products are a bit elevating the business no and then the back offer. So Obabe, and you see in the last couple of years, Afrobeat has been big. International record labels have been looking. So talents being a world continents we might to me market them and sell them. It's a war artist no so wait to me a branding who you what branding when you will catch the eye of the label because he's into your business. And that's the essence of it. Because what were we looking out for? We're looking for artists that will be able to sell the label. I beat me a project and at the end of the day make business for ourselves as well.
Do the labels come looking for you or you go justifying?
2 ways. That's why we have lobbying in our system. So label no make us our A&R department. So the A&R department will actually go out there and say, listen, we need to make inroads into this continent because almost sound here.
Artists and repertoire and tears here. Then
A&R for no and no more talent.
Okay. To say the football of we not agents, not scouts. Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
So A&R department no be
and international labels no.
Yes.
More scouts.
More scouting
from A&R for.
Good. More scouting.
No more time bagana.
Monitor. Ona say Nancy Universal signing Sinaso. You understand? Or signing Sinaso. It's almost they monitor. But however, no your business. And yes, or two nisikegu. Into a bet tap it into a talent or believe it's a talent to a product when we are branding.
No, then I can see why. Dresses some more scouts. And you can also lobby. And the scouts are looking all around. And no moon time fa Ghanaian artists, no moon distribute your munyuma. There's still an indictment. It's been something that's still not clicking.
And no, we blame me wine. You understand? Because for my memory example, Wizkid is also a Grammy winner. We've been a son say, which is Banky W, EME Records. And I Wizkid no do point me say me I meet me I am there. But we need a big label says I love for me and so no to actually do the money on
Takashi.
I
remember the first time I saw him on Ghana Meets Nigeria.
No, the first time Wizkid was unveiled at Ghana terrain was on Miss Malika.
Maybe first time now Bolari. No, why a big man. Now said I you be a crap.
No, a big guy. The first time Wizkid was introduced to us was via Banky W Miss Malika platform. So no, so I have Ghana, Charlie. I have some crazy artists. Or really or no any there's another guy. Skills, and then another 3 guys on our own platform. It's one only Takashi. So you as an artist, no, see, unless of course when you're interested, unless of course who no aim no is to get land, build a house, and sleep. Obi so no ni focus no say may Takashi and catch the eye of international label beer, menya recognition. May build upon and still build 10 houses, own houses in US, UK, and even elevate other artists in my own home country. That's so behind in the focus. but what they make out say
Me too.
it's all focus no as okay me no in me industry na me woman I want to get money, get a house, and I'm fine. Obi so the end was no. I would elevate my career to a certain point where I can own properties all over the world and be in a position to help other artists in my country. It's Obi in the focus.
And so it's an here there are different levels. Ebi mu ntiase.
Be ntiase.
Ebi mu nso tiase by nyomo focus.
That's it. What you saying your focus? Don't come and
okay. Ebi mu nso tiase. Eyomo focus but aggressiveness no ne ho.
Anyhow. Ebi nso ni where without no omunya akwenya no. You get it. Omunya akwenya na ebi ade be ebi nso nya boss. Mama can be sure.
Come revision yes here.
Wiki echo ho. So we unim how Ghanaian artists are obsessed with Nigerian artists. Meaning so how in your observation here, whilst Nigerian artists are clamoring to feature the likes of Drake, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, we are when we see a Davido, you could we are all over the place with Davido. When we see Burna Boy, we are all over the place. There's a certain disconnect. We are overly excited with the Nigerian connect, and they are overly excited.
They are looking
with
at the bigger picture.
Yes.
You're right. We seem to be competing them, and they are competing the world.
No, and you see, Wiki can be not say, listen. This same artists, and no disrespect to them. They hobnob with the Nigerian artists. I mean, we saw Omoba. They are eating with them. They are sleeping with them. They are doing so. Conversation being the within them. Halifax. Conversation being and the coso between because Halifax. I mean, no pa we in Nigeria me Ghana ni now. Uku wenye pana de biya oba me. Onimbe shibom, onimbe didibom, onimbe. Over you show me say masa. Into no international plugs we know we then I could do. I didn't also so me just say she need didibom ya ejo mo kan baba
na trap pictures. Na they are trendy.
I mean,
oh, downfall. One say we no pay back. When they be on the 1 hour to assassin. You won't be saying to say, my brother, how do you save? How do you get these extra gigs?
Exactly. You understand? And what? And I make us say a choice because you see, even on the international level, no, and yet high profile artists and Grammy. A Grammy is just it depends on how you look at it, and you see,
and what you want to use it for.
And and I agree with Ricky when he says, Obia Obeka say Grammy no any important be and see who. I can say Unim the Oka because there's record to show say who win Grammy or stock error is it. Somebody has expended the time to do a lot of research and come out with results, empirical evidence to show say once you win Grammy, your stock rises. Even your defense saying fee, you know, touring fee, fee, because you've been recognized as the most prestigious platform in the world of music. Until we stock on equate. So anybody who tells you say it's just an hour when we are otherwise,
okay.
Otherwise, Beyonce has won the most awards for any female artist in the world. Say a win here after winning over 20 awards. Guess what? She was at the awards. Yeah. She went on the platform and collected a plaque, gave an acceptance speech. Why? Because she recognizes the Ironman career.
Ghana can award to be.
Oh yeah, great.
Oh, my try award. You
understand? Unya trepe award no compressor be show up.
Into so we up and coming and now we a new act be a woba. The Arnold King your partner say if the Grammys is your target from day one, try to sound indigenous and traditional. And when he has over said once and say Bruni be. Thank you. I mean you can't be more Catholic than the Pope. No. Sounding indigenous and traditional and Sana Safo Bemeno, he spoke about a lady called Angelique Kidjo. My NTA you when interest say indeed or sound this an indigenous and traditional nana, and then I come straight to Safo now I know me this way. My main sign kind Obia say Ghana ha so open the best breakfast. It is always this way chocolate drink, a very economical and very easy to prepare. And found tokwa bia mbefie. Oh sorry anapa, you have 4 children. One side of this will be in the
Okay, FM.
But may I want to say we will be or no so ko ye adati de wo konko no she scoops 8. Na wamapa 2 scoops na di ntokwa ebefie And when yes, I think I'm milk, citri. This way is already mixed. Everything is prepared already in the right proportions of nutrients. The and so you can take it hot, you can take it cold. It is creamy, it is nutritious, it is good, and it has less fat. So remember, your beverage looks different with this way chocolate drink. This way, dear and so she. General Sukresafo
Halifax.
In Komobono ya Koaba. Every year, it's like the flooding issue in Accra.
Yeah.
Sakra flood, and I can yeah. The dredge that would do river na ya kwada. Next year, say flood when I can be any year there is a Grammy, then we start to talk. And I industry. You've heard Ricky, you've heard Arnold. What is your opinion? What is the way forward? What do we do? He's giving us the criteria. Say Angelique to me 4 or 5 times. A Benna boy to me, yeah. Are they superhumans?
Halifax.
Yeah.
Let me confess, and some no more canon. And then your attitude or public, no. Amama he me who what the problem actually is. Me who bonibia obiaye and a me who near obinye. But emono. My question is, more complaining. What are they complaining about? Say you winning Grammy.
You winning, yeah, at least no winning Grammy or mat na ha Benna boy Nigerians are winning. Say at least no or more bon queen or more bonum to say had you been to young fun to mean so we shouldn't take them serious. We should rather look at the
who winning Grammy. That means you are a good musician. Is that the case?
That is a pedestrian argument.
That is pedestrian argument. Okay. I want to go more technical than pedestrian. Because as some I can more technical. Let's say being pedestrian. Halifax.
Yeah.
And you more boy what is indigenous about it? The rhythm. Hard funk. Kasa ne pal kan you know. Even to the point Krampus was out to brofum.
Yeah, to brofum.
Good. The beat, you know, there's nothing African about the beat.
Enya win or the winning Grammy. But her song normally goes that.
But here, Angelique, most of Angelique Nyomono, who say majority, me metia, I hate no, beat no, obia mon judgment now. Take your time and listen. Most of the time, no foreign funk, and what no indigenous language, you know, atoso. But could be what it is a rock. Shango, it's like just like rock.
And Sacred sang on my show.
Yeah. What am I saying?
Me too.
And you know,
Socrates, call me on Cabemy the power. What's in your Ramoton say? Amen, yes, sir.
Who says you?
Shango,
a dear Bakwa.
Shango, Sapphire. What song are you talking about? Not sort of question.
Shango.
Shango. I get it. Okay. Good. Okay.
But it's a pure rock. Halifax. Young kind of crab, I say, who you know is the underlining factor in entertainment business. Who you know. Me say me amiti han say Halifax. I met a certain Camila Garitano.
Yeah, me too.
Mako 10 American universities. Mako my lectures were. It's not because of how good I am.
Well, university,
I mean, certificate, I mean, but in the cocoa there. And now, my friend is here, I'm sending message. I can see you buy free for the next 6 months. I'm sending a bar. Or be arrange you, or no, I want the links, the network. Oh, Socrates, bar. Into your bones, on fix me. That's how it works. And you think send me a super human be an baby? No. It's because of who I know.
But say who you know, Wumkra. At least you must miss the basic criteria.
No. Nyame can say, and yes, who you know because no tip on course will be out. No, you have it. But having everything, no, the who you know factor is there. What do I say? The who you know is the one who will go through certain corridors and lobby for you
to get an international label to do the plugins. And
yes. It is this same Camila Garitano who put me on California Newsreel. My films, I have films on California Newsreel.
Wow, Ghana for say one class.
Me say I have 7 books I my feature international books on film. So great Safo. I also know another Bridget Mayer, who is a lecturer in one of the universities in America, in Holland. I know people. I've been in Germany, done a course all over there with the German cultural friends and center because of who I know. And who you know is key. You can be the best of all, but if you don't know anybody, forget it. Omo kasa ni no mpacho munti asiye. Me, it got to a time I decided say enough of this international, you know. I stopped going to FESPACO. I stopped going to these international festivals. Got to me, I took that decision. What am I saying?
That is interesting. I wanted to move to a different topic, but let me come back to Ricky. No, coming in about 9 minutes. I wanted to go to a different topic. And Rick.
Yeah.
And see, I know that my criteria. No. So if you do this and this and this, then at least that is when you even qualify for selection.
Yeah.
Na Ghana, I've not done any research, so I'm not talking authoritatively, but I'm sure your top 5, top 6 mean this or more international company be a distributor or monium.
Oh, for distribution there, meaning say, yeah, a lot of them have a few distribution companies are a distributor or monium, but it goes and also goes beyond that. What I say, me says another canon that they are close to a lot of these top guys, but in Komobe no mudi, any relationship bang no more building. Same way, there are a lot of Ghanaians who are key stakeholders in the art space abroad. What advantage are they taking, you know, of that?
And so Christopher, who you know, they know the people, but
that is question one. If they even know the people, one. If they even value the position of the when we say gatekeepers, no, and radio so there are other people also out of town. Also, they are supposed to serve as gatekeepers, where they will bring their fellow colleagues, fellow industry players also in to play critical role. If you are Sichi, said she starred in Coming to America movie, see. Have they sat down once Nipani Dimba out, no? And I say even after every production, it is also your responsibility as a management member, or even if you're an independent artist, to look through and find contacts.
That is where Shatta is blaming us.
For what?
Say, for instance, whom you know ye and looking for contacts now. When they do all those things and the people come and check what we write about them in Ghana.
Mpacho. And the Kanye West would not have won a Grammy again this year because he peeled on the Grammy. And no there, and no chief, and no there. It's not about what they almost negative news. Look at yourself. And to me, Bisa said, "So negative, no, that negative news, no, almost like how? It's just convenient argument or Edia Shen holding keke. That is not the key. Shatawale, this same whatever no can. And you're not only Beyonce deal. Why? Because when they check the stats, when they check the figures, when they check the works, you have it. It is not about a particular day that you've spoken ill of a particular presenter. No, that is one part of the conversation. Yeah, I can say the opportunities that rest out there. Even Rocky, I was very happy. Rocky is right here. How many of them have valued, the essence of Rocky? And I said Rocky's career and his nomination in the at the Grammys. Who? None of them have even spoken highly of it. Talk less of they even walking to him to say, Rocky, we want to get there. How did you do it? Eban is saying, and even media. I haven't really seen, but media no put there. Honestly, and for me too much because it is preference what we want to discuss on our platform. what is now also Grammys here or no, unless it is not important to you, but once it is important to you, have you been able to reach out to Rocky to ask him how did it work? What were the plugs? What were they say? We've never been able to do that. What it says, there's another director. He was part of one of the major movies. He used to be in Ghana, not a rapper. Or a director in Blitz. Another strong guy, solid guy. If you follow him, Ubo say he's been involved in a lot of movie productions. Bazaar. He started from here. Bazaar. He started from here. Sisiano or a key. How many of the artists?
You are not, and Ricky, you are saying that Enyinukre said there is a system to hold us back.
Before Arnold Bebano, Arnold can one thing, and it's just one thing. Or say, Ubia Kariano. It is to on one limit. Obi Wahwa, when he buys a land and a house and he can flex in it, he is fine. And Obi Amehu while comment on somebody, and I have a screenshot of it. He commented on a post that said, Grammy, no, yeah, they call him, and he came to write. He came and he had over 500 likes. Say, I they even laugh for my house. Now say. He said it clearly. No. Grammy is no.
Ricky, me pacho. Conversation we ya having a year unnimu kwa ye mistake because can adie bia ye be true to the point say obe regret. Mama can send back. Once is international. Bebre wo ho a masa obeko chia hwi nim. Bebre obechi unam ha ukọ ha ye fro ha
enti se hwi nim a
meba obi so ho onko ba bia oti hansi ya. He's made so much hits, he's made so much money here. Or compare
to his colleagues, and now compare to international.
International now. Who say he's far better than them.
International no. International you standard so. What you say international you international
when Sony signs you. At the end of the day, or the obeton wonyum no. Okoton ne public no enye composers Sony aton assign wonu chesu be niska o. They will do all the promotions and everything for you. But if sikano revenue and generating revenue e bi nkan wo. E bia sa effort now
it's in the cracker ne sign. You say also land and let me move on.
Sa effort nka promote wo hansen.
Into what part say Bias Shatter feels he's better off without the Grammys.
No, because if he feels that I'm not before I came in, I not made a comment. Say I not quick one. Say Obia on the limit. Ebia to Onono comparing himself to neighbor, comparing himself to anything America say. We should also know, or they should also know what conversation they get into. If it is not important to you, don't say it is not important.
That's it. Arnold, next year we'll be on this table again discussing Grammys. I don't think Ghanaians are winning and be more winning. What's your advice? What do we do from here?
Ricky, I can earlier submission. And you know, every year be a to be. The issue is Nigeria competition. And then the money.
Nti enye Bena boy na win e be a Kenyan guy bianca.
Last year Kijo win here. We didn't have this conversation.
Yeah.
Angelique Kijo won last year. We didn't, and she's won 4 times. So of all the 4 times we didn't make noise. You understand? Blacksmith Mambanzo, South Africa. They won. Lady Smith. Thank you. Lady Smith. They won 4 times. And you mean did we discuss? Did we make noise? So is that Nigerian connect? Is that rivalry near boy you no? And not near my DDB. But I see, my uncle, no, he's trying to belittle the conversation because really, oh yes, you see,
or limiting no call club tours in America. Say that that is international breakthrough.
Yes. See, the entire yes, our discussion we ain't near finding solution as to why we are not there. The patrol sanka one why we see one and win here. Why are we even on this platform? Why are we discussing it? You understand? Why are we even discussing it? So if you tell me say, Obi Waha. Oh no, when you be or no, and find out who then we should all sleep. Don't pick the mic. We should.
Mapon, to summarize, nine coin and why? Men for Mike no man.
Or you interested? And I'm make sure say, Obi Opakacho say there are no benefit for Gami, but catches up what?
Then see who.
So if my uncle is trying to create the impression, say, and we here or what?
Minjin says son or person
No,
on crazy.
or
Or
see,
see a bimu feel say according to their priorities, net targets no in here.
Maybe what I was saying international in him. But meanwhile,
International woman, you know.
Yeah.
On work club tour, so I can for 50 people here, 200 people here. No, who
the subject matter,
Grammys.
So once you talk about that, you are belittling our topic near discussing. Yes. And we are telling him, say, and we here, big man. Nippani feature Beyonce did
He keeps saying that it's one of the biggest things to ever happen in Ghana music. Say.
Nedindi Arnold Asamoah Beidu. Arnold, you are competing for Pundit of the Year.
Folkless, almost say Pundit of the Year.
And I want country and I the mao.
Because someone opinion when it gets. So once
Yeah, I read you. Your baba vote to ama master. Omu bia bet na.
Definitely.
Na yen biemu. Etiye for me ama down for nimi nua Arnold is competing for the Pundit of the Year. Moment to aba no mano. Da be na mo ba bie.
Only be in 22nd.
Arnold, is he competing?
Is it has he not been nominated?
No, but he's in
Once
competition with Wine and Wine.
I don't even want to know who they are. Even if it is you and Safokra, I don't care. You only say Ghana, I be to make a sunline December seat anajo. Or more 20 December 7th, no moon to aba. Until 22nd, or be a back at for your train 23rd.
Definitely.
Say, man, say, yen dream cry, baby, mama. Na, yen be embrace. Arnold, Nyamin Shirao, Medasi, Ricky Rick just getting junior, Nyamin Shirao, Medasi, Ene Socrates, Safo. My production team and Gloria Obiya. Despite how utility player na LED production no and David Naughty Pablo Buanu Ye and then my DJ on G Soli and then so G Achedie your friend DJ Toxic na obwa and obo nyum ni na mami ene. Well, me am a boss Father Dixon na ye me executive producer. Nyami show say when your time tie ye nyami ya duma Friday anapa yebeba anse mo fan share ana edem na mwati na numa symptom se nye so mpese omba na ese on fan ba no ko hospital mo konya medical appointments be. Still stay away from trouble. COVID no enkoye mo share your nose masks in riensa ye yemfa samina ye MediHelp for so yadamasi MediHelp we were and no President Frank Ajiman Prempe. Let's cross over to Peace 104.3 for the midday news. I'm out of here.